Bitcoin crypto morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is a morning tea. A brief glimpse into the crypto market where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni bringing the data. The FOMO index has remained at 27, frozen in a state of fear. Bitcoin dominance is 39.1%. 24-hour volume is 37 billion. The overall market cap is 846 billion. Give or take 100 million. Well, I'm not sure if this happens to you, but because the market has been snailed and crabbed for so long, when I take a look at the Tshirts and I see some substantial green or red, I get a little excited, thinking there's been some movement, but then I focus my eyes and I realize I'm on the 4-hour noisy little so-and-so. And we've only moved about $600. And worse than that, we just moved up or down and then back to where we were. But the interesting part is how our mind gets trained to see things when really there's nothing to see. I remember in the heat, the bull run, $1,000 swing wouldn't even register as a move. And now $1,000 move can be the start or the end of the bear market. But today, being what this piano thinks may be the actual catalyst for real market change, that being the CPI report today, the FOMC meeting tomorrow, I wanted to make a case for 2 possible moves and where that might take us. First, the bearish. We might as well get it out of the way. If and I say if the market is rattled down, I'm watching for a breakdown support, 17K. This is where we can see if we're above it. We're probably continuing up, but if we breach this, we'll likely continue down. Now our first level of support is 16.7. There's some histoire here and some possible tailwind from the 200 moving average. Failing that, it's a quick drop down to 16.4. But here's where it could get interesting. If and I say if we get here and consolidate, we'll build out the right shoulder, old Mr. Clean's head and shoulders pattern. And the price probability of that pattern would be down at 15.4. Essentially a retest of our cycle low. And now the bullish scenario. If and I say if the market rallies after the announcements, I'll be looking at the breakout level, 17.4. This is where we can execute the grander scale bull flag that we've been carving out since the end of November. The price probability of this pattern is, and sing it with me now, you take the pull, you slide it all, the breakout point, and then we're all at 19K. It's also the breakout point of this ascending triangle pattern that has a tendency to break up and out. Not always, but more often than not. So the TA is there for both scenarios. Now it's just a matter of fundamentals and market sentiment. Psychologically, there's an argument for both scenarios as well. Voraciously speaking, the market is exhausted and selling pressure and false breakouts, so a rally could garner an ambitious dogpiling. Retail traders finally pulling the trigger and deploying the last or the first of their dry powder. They've been dying to empty. But, and yes, there's always a but, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you essentially my golden rule when it comes to trading and or investing. And that is dat alert? Oh no, it's just a false alarm. No dat alert. So back to my golden rule on investing, and that is, wait a second, is that a dat alert? Oh, gotcha, you're just running a test of the dat alert network. Disregard. Anywho, my golden rule for investing is just because the market is exhausted and we all feel like it should be at the bottom, there isn't any bears left to sell the price off. That's when you pause and say to yourself, the way I feel and what I want has nothing to do with the market, and more importantly, has absolutely no bearing on where it's going or why. It's that simple, my friends, because wants and feels are not in the market sociopath toolkit. We analyze and we wait. I recently DCA'd after realizing I got caught up in waiting and wanting and feeling like the bottom is or should be coming. Cause the bottom is relative, my friends. I missed the bottom last time and watched 6K drop to 3K. But it's completely meaningless looking back at it now. And soon enough, this bottom, and whether you missed it by a bit or even 50%, will be completely meaningless as well. So remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected lead. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And sing me out, won't you? Or on the banks of boom to spank, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa. Inflation, it doesn't exist. Inflation, it's just a myth. But if it does exist, well, for sure we don't have anything to do with it. Make sure you like